Hello, hello, everybody. It is 11:11 on the clock right now. So that is a sign to remember what we're grateful for, in my opinion. So what am I grateful for? I'm grateful that I am alive, and I'm grateful for the halftime show. I love that halftime show. I've been dancing ever since I saw it. I know a lot of people don't agree. In fact, everybody from where I come from hated the halftime show I saw on Facebook, and I was thinking like, oh my God. What I decided to do today is, well, I got up this morning and made a pot of coffee like I always do, but I walked up the stairs and I was putting water in the coffee pot, and I looked out the window and I saw the biggest, brightest, yellowest moon out there, and it was so beautiful. And I was like, oh my God, it's a full moon already, right? Man, that went fast. Seemed like we just had a new moon. So I'm gonna start with Aries. The moon is in Leo, I think. I'm pretty sure. I should probably look it up. Let me look it up really quick so I don't say the wrong thing all day. Let's see, where's that? Yep, it's in Leo. Leo, I was right. Hey, thanks you guys for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button, subscribing, all that stuff. I appreciate it. I'm going to start out with Aries. So I didn't look any information up on this. I'm just going to rely on tarot today, which is fine. And of course, angels, spirits, and guides coming on in from Love and Light Arena. Thank you, Spirit, for all of your help and for guiding everybody. I'm excited for the big awakening that's happening right now in our life. With Pluto and Aquarius, we've all known about this, and that we were going to be affected, our government, our money system, all of that. And it's really kind of happening now, isn't it? So we keep seeing every day something new. So I want to know, angel, spirits, and guides, tell me, how is Aries going to, what do they need to know about this full moon, and what's the energy that they can work with through this moon? That's what I want to know. And thank you for coming. If you're new to my channel, I'm a tarot reader and intuitive. There's a lot of emotions going on. It's saying, Aries, you're emotional through this moon. Something is picking up speed, something that you're working on. And you're going to be coming out a winner, is what the cards are saying here. A win-win forecast. So that's a good news, right? There's nothing terrible here. It just says that something is going to be very emotional through this moon, and let's see what it is for Aries. Why are they emotional? Angels, thank you so much. Okay. Oh, it's about love. It's about your family. And then the devil. Okay. So you know what this tells me is that something's going on, and maybe it's affecting your family, and maybe you feel like you don't have control over it. Maybe you have fear about something that's going on around you. But I just feel like, this Eight of Wands card is pretty powerful, because this babe has got, hello, I'm talking about Aries and the full moon today. So I'm feeling like there's something very emotional, but I feel like there is this devil energy. So it's kind of like fear that's kind of like maybe blocking you from actually owning your own power is what I feel like. So be careful of that. You know, sometimes fear can block us. So I just feel like we need to be careful of that fear energy. We need to be vibing in love. You know what I mean? It's the highest frequency. So do things you love, eat things you love, be with people that you love. Like we need to do that in order to like gain our power back. You know, because sometimes things happen around us and we're like, what in the hell? The energy's gaining momentum. Tell me about this. Okay, so this could be about a new love situation or an old love situation. It could just be, you know, because Two of Cups is about, it's about a partnership. It's about an equality partnership, right? It's about both people seeing the other one as an equal. I feel like there's a new energy that you're going into. And it's going to, you're going to win. So whatever you're working on, it's new, it's something passionate, and I think there's a partner involved with it. It's going to be winning. So whether it's a love situation or a work situation, I feel like you're coming out winning, right? Win-win forecast. I feel like you're scared. I feel like you're guarded and you're having doubts. Oh my God, lots of doubts, right? Okay, this is where you kind of have to like go inside. This is the Hermit card. And this is where you have to go inside and talk to your higher self and say, okay, you guide. I'm scared. I'm running in fear. And I know that you're not afraid, right? So I feel like there's healing coming and wish fulfillment as well. It is a choice, though. There's a choice. So you get to decide how you feel about the outside energy. You know, how do you feel about it? Are you going to stay in the fear, or are you feeling like you might be gaining some kind of strength or knowledge from the situation? I feel like that happens a lot. I was just watching someone on TikTok who, like, she just barely got out of a hard relationship, you know, like domestic violence kind of thing, and she was just saying like she felt bad for the person and all this stuff. And I know we go through all these kinds of emotions and thoughts, but like we really have to like really focus on love. And the first thing we need to love is ourself. I mean, we can't give or receive the ultimate gift of love if we're not doing it for ourselves. So we got a time for healing, and the end of a rough cycle approaches for Taurus, and your hard work is paying off. There's also a surrender card here at the bottom, and I just feel like, you know, it's just a blank full moon card. So what is it? I feel like these cards are saying like, okay, today's the full moon, and what do you need to release? What do you need to surrender to the divine? You know, I think it's important that we ask ourselves that, you know. A time for healing. Let's clarify this for Taurus. And thanks, you guys, for coming on in. Thanks for hitting the like button. I sure appreciate it. Okay, a time for healing for Taurus, angels, spirits, and guides. Tell me about this time for healing. Okay, it looks like it's coming in quick. But I feel like you got to, yeah, there's something here. I'll tell you what you're healing from. You're healing from this feeling like you don't matter. You know what I mean? This is the Five of Pentacles. And I mean, there's a naked girl on here, so I probably can't really show you, but I'm gonna. Because have you ever felt that way? Like if you were to share how you feel, if you were to share your real truth, you know, you would be exposing yourself naked in town square, you know? So, I kind of feel like Taurus, I feel like there's some inner work you're needing to be doing, and it's about your value. And I think it could be coming in real quick. And I think Taurus, what they want you to know is how much power you really hold just inside of your own being. You know, we've got the King of Wands here, you know, and I mean, he's a very powerful king. You know what I mean? He knows how to use his inner fire. Um, I feel like it's important, these two cards, right? Because it's the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles, and it says a time for healing. So I don't know, but I'm wondering if you guys like, because this is a full moon reading, right? So I kind of am wondering if you guys are going to feel, you know, kind of a need to kind of like go inside today with your higher self, talk with that piece of you who is the power, you know, like the human being. I mean, right now, I feel like all of us, you know, are kind of like in some kind of like mind bending situation. And I kind of feel like fear, you know, and maybe you're feeling like I'm not enough to speak up, I'm not enough to do anything, you know. This is what needs to be healed for you today. And I believe because this is showing itself at the bottom, surrender to the divine. I feel like that's what spirit is saying. Like, will you please surrender this idea that you're not enough? Please give it up. Let it go. It's not true. You have so much power within you. And I think that's what the first card is talking about, is healing that piece of you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. This could have something to do with Capricorn, right? And Capricorn is where Pluto just was. Remember, it's been in Capricorn in the old boys club for how many years? You know, I don't even know. I can't remember how long that Pluto. But this one coming up, this one we're in now, is in Aquarius. And let me just tell you, this tough cycle of Capricorn and this old boy club, it's going down, you guys. And it's right here. Hi. Thanks for coming. I'm not really doing personal readings right now. Sorry. The end of a tough cycle. Tell me what exactly is going on here for Taurus. I feel like something you've been worried about, something. Oh, I have my deck all messed around here. Okay, so there's the Queen. So they're really talking about your inner fire here, Taurus. You had the King over here, and now you have the Queen, right? And so the end of your lack of confidence, it's coming. That's what's coming to an end. That's what it's saying. Like you're healing this part of you. And then this, you know, I mean, I love it that it's the divine feminine coming out, right? Not divine, I guess she's the Queen of Wands, but she's definitely a feminine energy, which is love and caring and love, right? I feel like there's new information coming in. Possibly, I can manifest. Oh my God, you're getting the truth. I can manifest my reality. I can change this shit with my thoughts. I hope everybody hears that message. We can change our surroundings and our reality with our own very thoughts. The Emperor is here. Stand up, take the lead. It's time. You can change this. You can change the narrative in your own mind from fear to power. I'm going to create the world I want. I'll see it how I want to see it. The Chariot card and the Six of Wands. This is definitely talking about winning and victory in this Emperor energy, which is Aries, right? And I kind of feel like, remember the nodes were in, the North Node was in Aries. It's moved now, but it has been in Aries for quite a while. And I think all of us kind of got that feeling like, you know, we are our own power. You know what I mean? We have the power within us. And I think that you and your higher self kind of going down same direction with the chariot card. That is your, your body, mind, and soul going in one direction, creating something new too in this card. You see the baby? I love how opposites too, the dark and the light, and then coming together and making something, right? This is really a figurative picture of you and your soul and what you can create together. It really, really is. The shadow and the light. It's all important. Our shadow side is equally as important as our light side, because it gives us perspective, a new perspective. It gives us a new way of processing data, right? Just because of who we are in this human being. And I feel like kind of like you're figuring that out. I feel like whatever you're doing here is beautiful. You're confident, you're knowing, and you're manifesting. You're not just manifesting in the magician card. You're also the emperor. You're taking a stand, you're taking control, and you're winning, right? You're creating something new. The tower is at the bottom of the deck, which might be saying, like, this could shock you. You could even shock your own self, because I think you're getting incoming messages from your higher self about who the hell you are, because you have to let go of this feeling like you're not like you're not enough, or you don't matter, your voice doesn't matter. It does. Your hard work is paying off. Another Capricorn card, right? And this is like a new moon. So you've got the full moon in Capricorn and the new moon in Capricorn, saying, like, I don't know what it's saying. The new moon is like a new cycle, a new beginning. And here it is with the Queen of Cups, which is love. The Six of Pentacles, which is about everything being fair and balanced inside of you. The Nine of Pentacles, knowing that you don't need anyone or anything, that you are absolutely perfect as is. The Justice card, another showing of that opposite thing, right? The shadow and the light. She's actually turning her shadow into butterflies. She's changing the narrative. And there's this beautiful Queen of Swords who is honest, not afraid, sets boundaries, and just like draws the line in the sand. Now, I just want you guys to know what you got here, okay? Because there's more going on. I feel like first of all, you have two sets of people here, the King and Queen of Swords, the embodiment of masculine, feminine knowledge, divine knowledge, and what to do with it. It's a big message. The King, Queen of Fire is here. And I feel like that's about your power that you hold inside of yourself, It is. And it's changing. We're changing. As a collective, we're changing. And Taurus, I feel like this moon is going to really open your eyes. I think this is going to be a really powerful day, night, week. I really do. So I kind of feel like you guys are kind of going from the Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. Feeling like you don't matter to feeling like I am absolutely perfect. And the Nine. So a lot going on here. I see a lot of deep diving here with the Hermit and this Four of Cups. It's definitely about meditating. And I kind of feel like, we're talking about this full moon and it's today. And so I don't know what you want to do for yourself, but ritual it up a little bit. Take a salt bath, light a candle, take some deep breaths in there, talk to your higher self. Let go of anything that says in your mind, I'm not enough. Let go of it. It's got to go. You've got to tell your human to stop. We're all very powerful. We're all connected. We're all connected together, but we're all connected to God's source energy. Don't forget that. Like, I think that's the part that people are missing, is like the real power we have inside of ourselves to change the narrative that's going on around us. You know what I mean? It's hard with all the news and um, negative vibes coming in at us. You know what I mean? I don't know, but that's how I feel about it. Okay. 21 for Gemini. Let's see. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming. Oh, yay. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. We're going to look at Gemini now, and we're going to see what Gemini is going to be focusing on for the full moon. Your commitment is being tested. This is about having confidence. This is about recommitting to your dreams and walking toward them with confidence and facing hurdles with confidence. Okay, so it looks like you're getting a very big dose of powerful energy here. It does look like a test. Can you handle it? I think you can. There's healing coming in here for you. Probably in the form of like releasing something, and the answers you need are coming, and that's your own card. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. I think that's a pretty important card, and I wished that I knew more about. I can't think of the South and North Node right now. I just forgot. I'm just having like serious brain fog lately. So I don't know what your South Node is. So you might look into your South Node and see what exactly your South Node is and what that might mean that you might need to release, right? But basically it's saying like, don't let something that was said or done in your past to hold you back from all of this, from the healing, from the commitment, from finding the answers that you seek. You know what I mean? Don't believe anything that isn't true for you. Okay, your commitment is being tested. Tell me what's going on for Gemini. King of Pentacles. This could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Oh, so yeah. You do definitely feel like you are out in the cold, alone, all by yourself. But I kind of feel like you're studying, you're learning, you're trying to reach something. I'm not quite sure why that king is there, but I feel like maybe you're not understanding that you have the power. I mean, you're not understanding your abilities, right? Okay, so here's what's going on here. Your commitment is being tested. All right, here's what I'm seeing. I feel like Gemini, I feel like you have a memory. It could be of one person, it could be of your childhood, but that's what causes you to feel like you're less than with this Five of Pentacles. It's this Five of Cups. I mean, Five of Swords, right? And this card is pretty interesting when you really understand what's going on, you know? Like this guy in the beard is kind of like he's a knife maker, you know, and he goes around and he sells these knives from door to door. And I mean, just look at the dude's face that he's selling to. He looks disgusted. He looks like the guy is a piece of shit, right? And it's coming in with the Six of Cups, so it's telling me like maybe somebody did that or said that or something to you, and it's stuck in your head, you know, and it's stopping you from actually growing. You know, your commitment to yourself and your higher self is what's being tested. You know, like, are you going to let whatever happened as a child or at some point in your life when someone just downgraded you, right? Are you going to let that stop you from understanding the true reality of who you are? Because the High Priestess is here. She is the ruler of the moon. And we are talking about a full moon, right? And your commitment is really being tested. It's the commitment you have to your own self, is what I'm feeling. And I feel like, you know, you yourself really were deeply wounded here, really deeply wounded. And so the time for healing card comes in, And it's telling me maybe this is what you are letting go. Yeah, I feel like there's a new beginning coming, and it's time for you to like reach that higher wand. That's what this is about. It's about climbing up and getting a more powerful wand. I do have the power. I do. There's a new beginning coming in here for you once you reach this like higher place inside of yourself with that wand, with this high priestess, right? And here comes the emperor. It is time for you to take the lead. And I don't know if you guys are noticing, but I'm using a different deck of cards because I have 4, so I trade them out, each time. But like this emperor came out in these decks too, I think. So maybe not in Aries, but I feel like we are being called or led to this emperor energy. Now, what is the emperor? Like, is he like an asshole? I mean, he could be. He can be an asshole if you were like putting him in a upside down place, but he's not upside down. He's upright. So I would say that the emperor is all 4 kings, and all 4 kings have like figured out all the elements, right? So he's the king of cups, which is the king of love. He's the king of fire, which is the king of passion and magic. He's the king of swords, which is knowledge. And he's the king of pentacles. And that's the first card that came out, King of Pentacles, right? So the King of Pentacles is kind of like the master of tangible things. He can create money, right? So when you are starting this new beginning, reaching for this higher wand, going to another place, that's what this healing is going to do for you. So I kind of feel like something big going on for Jen here. Real big. I mean, look at what your ending cards are. You've got the High Priestess and the Horned God. You're not messing around, Gemini. You're just not messing around here. So, the answers you need are coming. Tell me what answers Gemini needs, Spirit. The answers you need are coming. 2 of Cups. This could be a relationship. 6 of Pentacles. This could be a partnership. So maybe you've been wondering about it. Like you thought there was a relationship here, 2 of Cups. It ends up being like maybe it was a tricky situation and they weren't really what you thought. You thought it was going to be a happy ending, abundance and love, and it ended up being like the biggest pain in your ass ever, right? It's a problem. Hello. How's it going? Thanks for coming. Okay, let me see Gemini. Yeah, okay. That 5 of Swords is coming out again with that 10 of Wands. Yeah, I have like a deck and a half in here. I didn't mean to do it, but it just did it, and I kind of like it. So, this person was shady. You thought they were a gift from God. You thought it was real love. I feel like this connection is it's a connection that you guys can like talk telepathically. I feel like you don't even have to be with this person to like on a soul level. I feel like you interact. And I think you're confused about it. Like I thought it was this, but like what is it? You want to know what I think it is? Like I kind of wanted to keep pulling cards, but it was a lesson. It was a lesson. This person taught you something. What did they teach them? What did they teach Gemini? But whatever it is, I feel like you're learning maybe what you really, really want. You know what I mean? I think that this person didn't have value for you, and it looks to me like they're not in your life, and you're just like totally bamboozled. Like you're like, what the hell happened? You love my nails? I've just been painting. It's like, I mean, they're not lovely at all. I need a scrub brush. I guess I'm an artist. I want to be one anyway. Hi. But thanks for saying they're pretty. They're not really. They look like shit. But thank you. So Gemini, I think this person like taught you a lot with that high priest. They might have like opened up abilities for you, like more abilities, like psychic gifts. I just feel like something major happened here, but it didn't feel good. You know what I mean? Tell me about that card. Tell me about the South Node. Why is it here? What's holding them back? Because it looks to me like what could be holding you back is this feeling, you know, like somebody said, you're not important, right? So whoever was telling you that, what you do is stupid or whatever, I think this is what meant to come out, but let's try again. It just flipped over, so I'm sure it might have been. Don't let your past hold you back. It is that Two of Cups. It's love. And I think that whatever this is, this partnership, the way you feel about love, I think that might have been the big lesson. Because I saw, the Libra card at the bottom of the deck, Justice. So I kind of feel like what's happening is you're kind of understanding like why this person was even put in your life. It's definitely about a childhood wound. There's a card here with the Page of Cups. And I feel like it's telling me that you have this memory probably since childhood. You know, like I'm not enough. I'm just not freaking enough. Not enough to be the King of Pentacles. I'm not. So you're stopping yourself when you say it like that. You got to stop that narrative, Gemini. So for the moon, I would be saying, like, you need to talk to the moon about letting go of that, right? All right, Cancer. Cancer, you're next. 33. All right, Cancer. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. This is a Pisces card. Confidence is your key. This is a Leo card. And your hard work is paying off, Capricorn. So whenever I am seeing a Capricorn card today, I'm really feeling like, man, we really did like live through a lot with that Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn, right? Just the way it all went down, you know, it's so much greed and power and all that stuff, right? So we had to live through all of that and saying like, hey man, all your work paid off. You made it through this cycle of craziness and now we're on to something new. Balance, spirituality, and practicality for Cancer. Clarify, Spirit, thank you so much. What are they balancing? What is Cancer balancing? None of them want to come out. Okay, balance, spirituality, and practicality. This is you understanding. Oh my God, look at you. Look at where you're at. 9 of Pentacles and the Chariot. Yeah, you're balancing, right? This card, the Chariot, is about balance. It's about body, mind, soul, alignment. And the Nine of Pentacles is absolutely about the humans stepping back and taking a look at them, at their higher selves, everything they do. You know, I was thinking about this the other day, the Nine of Pentacles, and like the way all the different cards look and what they mean to me. And I was thinking about how, so, you know, my son died like 5.5 years ago. And I've really been struggling, like working and just getting out in the real world. Like I almost can't do it. I was in this spiritual twilight zone thing, and I'll have a hard time in the public. Anyway, I was thinking about how money has just worked out. Like I haven't even given it one thought. But I have 100% been taken care of. And it's the weirdest stuff. It's the weirdest stuff. But every time I need money, it just rolls in. And that is the Nine of Pentacles. I don't know how to explain it any more than that, because it's almost like you have to take a step back and go like, oh my God, my soul really does have my back. My soul really is taking care of me. My soul is divine for sure. And I kind of feel like sometimes we don't see it. We keep struggling and we keep plugging away at whatever we're plugging away at, you know? And then something happens and then, you know, we're on our knees, you know, we don't know what to do. And our higher self comes out and just silently takes care of us. And Cancer, that's what I see happening to you. I feel like you are going in one direction with your soul, trusting it fully, not even knowing where you're going. Hi, Teresa. How's it going? I'm sorry. I will pull a card at the end, Teresa. Yeah, I know. All mamas feel like that about their kids. Is he sick? And I will pray for him. RJH. I will. Okay, and I will pull cards, but I can't like stop the reading and do that. It's just too confusing. Okay, so confidence is your key to its success. Let's get some messages there. This is our Leo card. So being very confident today, feeling all that higher self energy. Yeah, because there's a big transformation, right? You have gone through it, haven't you? And now here you are, the Empress. Wow. Oh, I'm getting chills all over the place. What's going on with you guys? The divine mama's coming out here with the Empress energy. She loves her creation. Funny that Teresa said that, because our love for our children is just so huge. And sometimes I feel like we're the lucky ones. Not saying that men don't feel it. I'm not saying that. But like as women, and we carry these babies in our body and we grow them from day one, you know, they that's how this Empress is feeling about love, about life, about everything she's ever created. She's confident, she's poised, she is love. So I kind of feel like, you know, you've gone through something here, Cancer. You know, it's a complete transformation, but you're coming out smelling like a rose, you know? I feel like it's telling me that you know, in your past, I mean, part of your path was this Nine of Wands, like feeling like blocked off and like staying away from people, guarding yourself, feeling like that. You're not doing that here. This is in the past, you know what I mean? And Wheel of Fortune is also here saying like this is the big change. This is your big change up, you know? Okay. Your hard work is paying off. Well, it's your moon, man, huh, Teresa? Tell me about your hard work is paying off. Ace of Swords. Some new information that changes your life. That's what's happening here. You got the Death card twice. You've been through it, haven't you, Cancer? But now you're understanding what it gave you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you've been through it all. But look at you. You're coming out. 9 of Pentacles, Chariot, Empress. Your hard work is paying off. You're leveling up. You're leveling up in the game of life, right? Yeah. Okay. So I do kind of feel like you feel a little bit confused. I feel like you are kind of stuck in your head. Maybe there's part of you who's afraid. You see the tower at the bottom. And that can be scary because what the tower means is everything changes. Look at these people. They lived up in that tower. And there's something struck the bottom of the tower. Now they're falling. They're falling out of the tower, right? So something big changing inside of you. One more card about hard work is paying off. Cancer. The Tower came out. The 7 of Wands came out and 3 of Wands. So that Tower really did want to show itself. I feel like you have some fear here. Or maybe that's what's being blasted out. Because it looks to me like you're coming out love, 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 love. You know, with the Empress, King of Cups here at the bottom. Talking about a King of Pentacles to 6 of Wands. Victory. You know what I mean? The Magician, you're creating the life you want. King of Wands, Jesus. You've got Emperor energy right here. You've got all the major arcanas at the bottom of the deck. These are things that you didn't see that are coming right at the bottom. So I feel like your heart is being blasted open, and the cause is your world being like kind of ripped out from underneath of you. You know what I mean? But do we ever grow from anything but fear and like shitty situations? Not really. It's those things that help us grow, you know? So that's what I see happening, you know? Like I do see a lot of fear, a lot of worry, but you're getting somewhere good. So keep that in mind. You know, you are completely going through a transformation and you're coming out Empress energy. And with all those kings at the bottom, I'm going to say Emperor too, which would be talking about total divine masculine energy balance. And it looked like that's what was coming. So you guys work with this moon energy. You can have that. You can create that. You just have to get on the same page as your higher self. And I know that sometimes that seems whimsical, but just try it. Okay, Leo. Let's look and see what Leo's got going for this moon tonight. Tell me about the Leo. Okay. Show the world the real you. That's Aquarius. Okay, so Pluto's in Aquarius. It's time for us to be authentic. Meditate and contemplate. That's Pisces card. And communication is key. Gemini here. Okay, so it looks like you might need to speak up. You know what I mean? Like you might need to actually just say how you feel. I do feel like your higher self is involved in this. So maybe like some, like meditation to talk to your higher self about what it is you're going to show the world, right? I feel like kind of we're all going to be kind of trying to step up in that game, right? Like, how do we feel about life in general? Speaking up, not being scared to say your truth, not being afraid of other people's response, right? Show the world the real you. Okay, King of Swords. That's about being honest. Page of Cups, that's about being love. Queen of Wands is about being confident. King of Wands, a balanced confidence, right? Show the world the real you. This is you, Leo, right? You are fire. So I don't know, but I just feel like you have both masculine and feminine fire here, which is great. It's balanced. It's balanced with also knowledge and love, right? Some big changes coming in. Could be with your, I don't know. I feel like there's a message here about influencing children with your own truth, with your own power. Something. Maybe you just have kids or you're a teacher or something like that. But I feel like there's something important here about kids. So meditate and contemplate. Tell me what Leo is meditating about at this point in time. I feel like something's going to change quickly with that Knight of Swords. That's kind of what it means. So the Chariot's here, the Emperor's here, the Magician here, and the Justice card. So meditate and contemplate. All right. These are all major arcanas right here under this meditation card. Did you get that part? Because this is kind of like, it's saying like this is like a huge deal. I mean, you're conquering 4 things here in the major arcanas, you know. So 1, you got the Magician, you got the Emperor, you got the Chariot, and you got Justice. This is you figuring it out. Figuring out your higher self, figuring out manifesting, figuring out how you can change the world in your own way. What do you want it to look like? What are you thinking about, you guys? What are you thinking about? Whatever we think about is what we bring about. I feel like you guys are trying to like seek justice, right? I think you want fairness and equality, right? I mean, that's what the card looks like. So I feel like, you know, that's what you're after. And so you're saying to your higher self, like, I would like to create a world that is stable and loving and balanced and just, right? I see you doing that, Leo. I just feel like you have a lot of like magical energy in this moon. And that makes sense since it's happening in your sign. It's a good day to manifest justice. So be careful about what you're thinking. And because I feel like sometimes when I get cards like this, it's almost like an instant manifestation. You know, what you think about, you bring about. Have you ever had that happen? I just did it the other day with something, and I kind of like was super worried about some specific thing. And I actually talked to my higher self as I was going to sleep last night. And I'm like, you're going to have to like call me about this, you know? And I saw the answer. I saw the answer the next morning when I got up, and I just couldn't even believe it. So communication is key. It's saying talk to your higher self. Man, the answers will come, you know? Okay, communication is key. This could be about you speaking up, because over here you've got that King of Swords too. Like, what do you really want to say? And how do you want to say it? I feel like if you're saying something, say it with love. Say it coming from love. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to do that sometimes when you've got, you know, things going on that you can't control, right? Communication is key. Here's the thing. This Five of Cups is usually about being sad. It's about like letting something go, or trying to, in most cards, it's like somebody not really letting it go, and they're just sitting there in the pain. But this one, she's letting it go. Maybe you have to let go of something from the past. This could be love. This could be a memory. It could be just something that doesn't serve you anymore. You know what I mean? Tell me more. What is it? Tell me about the Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups? What's the memory? Okay, it could be about your mom. Could be about love. It could be about work. Communication is key. No matter what it's about, right? No matter what it's about. It could be work. It could be love. But right in the center here, like, it's funny because 7 cards flipped over. And you've got the Empress, the Sun, the King of Cups. These are all good cards. Love, abundance, more love, right? The Judgment card is about body, mind, and soul alignment. And look, you can even see all the chakras aligned here. So I think that's an important part. Like, because it's saying, like, you have to kind of align with things in order to see them, in order to feel them, in order to get everything that you want, right? There's your card again. So you've got 2 cards coming out in these 7 that came out. I feel like something has happened to someone, and I think that it's hard. You know, with that 5 up there and the Ace of Cups, which it's about love. It could be about your mom. It could be about a lover. But communication is key, is what we're clarifying. And I just feel like if there is someone that you love, say it. If there's someone you need to apologize to, say it. If there's something that's got you completely stuck, you need to say it to your higher self, to the moon, to God, whoever you talk to, you know. Because I can see that you're missing out on some stuff. And I would hope that you're not missing out on it because you're working too hard. That's kind of what it looks like. See, all these are gifts coming in. The Judgment, the Strength, the Empress, the Sun, and the King of Cups, right? But you're so busy working or whatever that you can't see anything going on around you, right? And I just kind of feel like it's important for you to say what you need to say to whoever it is, whether it's the universe or your mother or your kids or whatever. It's just saying right now, it's really important to say how you feel and own it. Don't be ashamed of who you are. I kind of feel like there's kind of a message here that you could be missing out on this big awakening. This is what's happening right now, is the Great Awakening. It's true. And it is about an alignment inside of yourself. It's about being completely all moving the same direction. So, if that was happening, and you're being blasted by all this news and stuff that's like just invoking fear, we get like this. We do. And that's all we can see, you know? That's all we can see. And it's telling me that you've got all this other really great energy coming in. Strength, Judgment, Empress, Sun. And you're missing it. Possibly. And it could be because of whatever you're thinking about over here. I can't help but see that you have an Emperor, Empress on the table. This could be with this really cool card right here in front of me, and sort of like right there with those 2. This could be you getting complete balance. This is your moon. Very magical for you. Hey! Hi, Joni. So good to see you here. How's it going? Yeah, so I kind of feel like, stay alert during this moon, and tap into your real higher self, your true soul, and get on the same page with that soul. And I just think there's something major happening for you guys. All right, Virgo. D610. All right, let's see Virgo. Virgo's moon tonight. What are they needing to know about it? What's going on with Virgo? It's too many. Your commitment is being tested. I think that came out for Gemini. You are good enough. And luck is on your side. Something lucky coming in for you. Be bold and make the first move. You are good enough. So, Virgo, you're coming out in your own reading here with you are good enough. I feel like since this is in the middle, I feel like you need to really understand that. And maybe if you don't feel that way about yourself, I don't know, but I kind of feel like maybe you should be working on it. Something going on with the test here, and I kind of want to know what it is. It's telling, the card is actually saying, like, you need to have confidence. This might be about committing to something or recommitting to something, right? It could be anything. Are you committed to your own dreams? Did you let go of your dreams? Have you ever let go of your dreams and just settle for whatever's there? There's all kind of messages coming in with that card. I think your commitment to yourself is being tested. So there it is, the High Priestess. Tap in. Talk to that higher self. Some of you could be doing, like, spiritual work like this. Maybe you are messing around with tarot cards, trying to figure it out. Yeah. Yep, Libra will be next. So your commitment is being tested, and it's saying, like, you need to tap into your intuition about this, because that is who, like, our soul is 100% love. That's why it's saying tap in, because you need that love instead of, like, any kind of fear, any kind of doubt. Love is the highest frequency, and it's something that if we could all manage to, like, stay in that love, I think we could change the world with it. I really fucking do. I know it sounds crazy, but I really do believe it. So I feel like, I don't know, is your commitment to your soul being tested? I'm not sure, but I kind of like that. Okay. I feel like you've been healing from something, I feel like maybe, Virgo, I feel like you've been in grief and you're healing from it, right? Another healing card at the bottom, which might be why it's saying your commitment is being tested, because when we're going through something like grief, like, what happens to us, I don't know, man. It's a crazy ride. It's such a crazy ride. And clarify the Five of Cups. So I think you've been going through something, yeah. 10 of Wands. It's been a pain in the ass. I feel like you're having a hard time making decisions. Okay. So the next card is your card, Full Moon in Virgo, right? And it says you're good enough. You are. So is that the problem over here? Like, because there's a healing, there's a grieving, and there's a big heavy load going on that comes after your higher self sitting there in this Ace of Cups. It's about being loved. Your commitment to being loved. That's why we came here, you guys. especially with everything that's going on right now. We see so much hate. You are good enough comes out the devil. This is fear. It's fear that holds us back from making our decisions, right? So I feel like you've got a big fear, maybe about leading with love, because that's what it's talking about. It's saying, like, it's time for you to be love. But you've got this grieving and this heavy load and this, like, card of healing, like, in the way here. Like, it's there, it's underneath, it's there, you have it. But you got all these outside influences, this healing, this sadness, this heavy, heavy burden, you know? And you've got fear that's like affecting you making decisions or not making decisions, you know? Four of Wands is here. This could be about stability. It could be about happiness, right? You don't even feel good enough for that. That's the other card was there, and I was thinking, like, what the hell? So it's telling me that you've got a fear that's so big that you feel like you don't deserve stability. You feel like you don't deserve love. And I don't know if you've been listening to the whole thing, but, like, if you really feel like that, if that's really how you're thinking, that is exactly what you're going to get. We are manifestors. We're magic people. We got to clean up the way we feel. We just do. Luck is on your side is the next card. Let's see what's lucky coming in. Okay. Justice. Everything's going to work out fine, it says. There's balance coming in. There's another balance card. It's the Chariot card, right? Luck is on your side. You're moving forward. You are getting the alignment. But you see, Virgo, all the stuff that's blocking you, right? I mean, you can't not see it. Is fear. This devil card could be anything. How do you deal with the fear? You know, it could be a sign of addiction or alcoholism or whatever, you know, greed or whatever, right? It's something. But I just feel like the devil represents complete fear. And when we're in complete fear, we just can't make decisions. We can't move forward. All we can see is the fear. It tells me something's shifting here. It says something is shifting and you're going to take off. So let's look at the other. You could be getting a new car or something too. You could be traveling with the Chariot card, right? But more than that, I feel like what's happening is you're being given some knowledge that you didn't have before. You're figuring out the bigger truth of maybe who we are, you know? And are you going to make the decision? I think you are. Because it tells me that, first of all, you're getting alignment, justice coming in, you're seeing things differently, and now you do know what to decide. And there's the Temperance card. I do feel like you're going to be able to transmute this energy, because that's what the Temperance card is. It's kind of like taking these 10 wands and turning them into these, you know, like this. Happy, stable home. You know, because here you're feeling like something is a burden. Love is a burden. Your soul is a burden because it is pure love. And you're like, this is heavy, man. I can't carry around all this love with me with all this fear. You're right. You can't. But you can let go of the fear. You can ask your higher self to change it into love. And you can do that tonight. And I don't know, Virgo, but I kind of feel like if I was you, that's what I would do. If I was you, I would say to the new moon tonight, I want to take all this worry that's on my plate, that's on my back, that I've been carrying around, all these feelings that I have, fears that I have, these feelings that I'm not enough, that I'm not loving, that I can't have love, that I can't have stability, I'm not good enough. Take all of that and turn it into justice. Turn it into power. Turn it into change. Turn it into knowledge. That's what's happening over here. And it's telling me it's going to happen because it's your lucky day, which gives me like Wheel of Fortune vibes. You know what I mean? Lucky Wheel of Fortune comes in, spins the wheel, and changes our reality. You're the ones doing the spinning, is what I feel like in that reading, Virgo. Like you get to spin the wheel and decide what's next. And you are good enough to be 100% love. You already are that. So I think sometimes we just don't feel like we're deserving. And it makes me kind of sad, but I also feel like we kind of planned it that way. It's kind of just part of the programming we chose with, our birthday, our parents, our name, all of that. That makes us us. Okay, we got Libra now. Tell me what Libra needs to know about this beautiful full moon in Leo. The end of a tough cycle. That's what. Again, with the Capricorn. I can't stop with that message with the Capricorn. Because look, you've got a tough cycle approaches Capricorn, or the end of a tough cycle, right? And then in Aquarius, which is where Pluto is now, it's time for you to shine, baby. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to show everybody who you are without fear. You don't have to be afraid. And prosperity is coming in. That's a Taurus card. Energy is gaining momentum. So something is ending. Something that's been hard is ending. And I'm going to ask what that is. Besides the really ridiculous, unfair practices of our government, which I feel like, because we just left Capricorn in there just like, yeah, I like it too, Joni. Let's see what the end of the tough cycle is with clarifying. Thank you, Spirit, for everything. Okay. It's this cycle. It's this one, Joni. It's the 9. This is the year of 9s too, don't forget, because you add up 2 plus 2 plus 5, right? It's 9. And 9s are about realizing something. And I kind of feel like, for one, this is saying this is ending. This is like the nightmare card. Like some of us are living in a nightmare right now. And it says, this is gonna close. This Capricorn bullshit energy where men rule the world, patriarchy, it's fucking going away. That's really what I think, because we're in Aquarius, forward thinking, right? Forward thinking, equality thinking, love thinking. Yeah. So the end of this worrying, this nightmare, like nothing's going to ever be okay, is just about over. And I kind of think that's an important message. I love that message. Spirit, thank you. Tell me what's happening and show the world the real you. It's new. It's a new beginning. Okay, so show the world the real you. It starts out with the 5 of Swords, and then the next card that comes out is the Page of Pentacles. So I kind of am getting a couple of different things. This 5 of Swords can be a bad card, but I don't know that this one is. I feel like it's a person kind of battling some demons here. You know what I mean? Like there's someone standing in the water, and then there's someone kind of like taking charge, in that. I don't know. But then the Page of Pentacles, which is like a new beginning. It's like making a plan. But I actually kind of love the way this card looks, because it's actually showing you like this grounding, right? He's laying on the ground. He's touching his sunflower. He's grounding in the grass, and he's contemplating. But do you see all the magic that's like interwoven all around him? Okay, so Pentacles are about this earth, this tangible things you can touch and feel and hold. So show the world the real you. Tell me what it is. The Magician. They're saying you're the magician. You're the author of this story. That's what it's saying. The Five of Swords could be about all the trials and tribulations you've been through too. Like all of those things. You know, Five of Swords is sometimes a really detrimental card. It doesn't look detrimental here, but it generally is. And it could mean that, you know, you've been fighting since you were young, or fighting for rights, fighting for equality, fighting for whatever, right? It's saying like it's okay to share those pieces. It's okay to share anything that's been broken. It's okay to be who exactly you are. Because I'm telling you, we all came with a divine plan, and there's nothing wrong with any of you. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong. We came here for this experience, and here you are, Magician, number 1 card. I did see the Fool at the bottom a second ago. I feel like show the world the real you. Show them your magic. Show them what your life experiences has given you. Where did it bring you? It brought you right here to the Magician. And the Magician is capable of creating their own reality. I just want to show you this card up close because it's pretty beautiful. And I'm going to try and do it so you can see her hands. You see what she's making. You see what she's doing. She's creating. She's creating, and she's putting magic all over. Look at how big she is in comparison to the tree, right? Butterflies, transformation. So if you guys think that you don't have power, I'm telling you, this reading right now is telling me that you do. And I think you owe it to yourself to admit it, and to play with it, and to use it. You're being called. This is a big moon. Okay. Oh, and there is the Fool card again. See, you being brave enough to create the reality that you want. That's it. The 0 card is your soul taking charge. The number 1 card is you figuring that out with your soul. You know what I mean? Like they're showing you how powerful you are. So I feel like you can kind of like create whatever you want. I don't know if some of you are artists, but if you are, there could be some money in it for you. So just take that if it resonates for you. Prosperity lies ahead. This is about money. 8 of Wands, courtesy of 8 of Wands. This is you working with spirit. 8 of Wands is you and you source energy. You're calling in all the energy here. You know, I always say, you know, like we have a piece of that energy, that God energy. It's what makes us alive. But when we get to the Magician, and then they throw out the 8 of Wands, it's telling me that you're calling in source energy, all of it, for change. That's what 8 means. It's change. So prosperity lies ahead, and it's in your hands, Libra. That's what it's telling me. What do you want? Be careful what you think about, because you're in full manifestation mode as well. And I've seen this a lot today, and I feel like this moon is very, very powerful. If you're feeling sad, do something to get yourself out of it. This is not the time. We're manifesting whatever we're thinking about immediately. So if you're having a hard time with money, let's say, imagine that you're not. Pretend that you're not. Live like you're not. You know? Try it. Call in the forces, because I feel like prosperity lies ahead, but it definitely includes source energy. It's not just you. 8 of Wands is source energy too. like you're working with it. This could be about a brand new idea, right? It's something that you don't know about or something that might be hidden from you. And then here's your card, right? Telling me that this is what's fair. Four of Wands is at the bottom. It's telling me that your family, everything, it's going to be, you know, Four of Wands, happy, stable, balanced, exciting. Will it be true? I mean, do you believe it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it depends on where your head is at. Because if you're still in fear, you're going to just see more stuff to be afraid about. Stop watching TV. Stop watching the news. I don't know what is happening, but I'm kind of been sucked into that too. But like, it's this place of no return, really. You know, like it just sucks us like a vortex into this world of fear. And I really don't like it. I don't like being there. And I refuse to be there anymore. I'm just not doing it. So anyway, what I feel like is happening is you don't really see any of this coming. The moon card, right? Isn't that funny that the moon card is here with the moon reading? I love it when that happens, but it tells me that there is something big happening. Tap into the energy, tap into your own energy, which is justice, right? It's you. And I do feel like you can create this prosperity. And like I said, I do believe that we have to be in the vibration of love. So if you're in the vibration of fear, it's not until we collectively get into the vibration of love. And it's kind of hard when we see people, trying to do genocide and stuff all over the world. It's fucked up. And it's hard to not have an opinion about it. Like, why is this shit happening? Yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to say it's probably got a lot to do with the growth of humanity, the growth of our own soul, and maybe the growth of the universe too. I don't know if you need to wait for it. I think you need to make it happen, Joni. I don't think you need to wait for anything. I think you need to create it. And like I was saying, it's about changing the frequency. And I know it's really hard, especially when we're grieving. But if you can try, if you could just try, because collectively we all need to get into this space of love, back to our soul. Our soul is pure love. Can we find that peace? Are we searching for it? Are we doing what we can to get that? Because I kind of feel like, it's necessary if we're manifesting, right? And if we're creating our own reality. What do you want it to be? You can't stay in the dark if you want the light, right? And you can't really appreciate the light without the dark. So there's some sort of I guess, balance we have to find with all that. You know what I mean? I guess that is what Libra is all about. If anyone can figure that out, it's you. Okay, Scorpio is next. And your first one is conclusions are within reach. So something, coming to a head here. Looking at the bigger picture and releasing something, which makes a lot of sense with the moon, right? Releasing something. So I feel like maybe there's some kind of answer coming in that you've been wondering about, right? Like maybe it's something you've been wanting to do or a decision you've been making and you just couldn't decide. And it says that it's coming in. The answer that you want is coming in or that you're seeking, right? It could be about money or power, right? It could be about a wound. Now, it could be about a fight. And it's definitely about family. So it tells me there's some kind of problem going on here, inner struggle. Could be about a dad, could be about a mom, Could be about money, could be about yourself, right? What do I want? It could be like you saying to yourself, like, I don't know how to work with this person, right? But I think it's definitely everything about your family. Looking at the bigger picture is the second card for Scorpio. This could be like looking at, you know, like your child, life as a child. The World card is an ending to, let's see, was there an ending to a relationship? Or was there a divorce with your parents? Something. It could be, I feel like it's something that affected you as a child that's kind of been in your way. I kind of do feel like there's healing from this. I feel like it bothers you though. Okay, so it's something, it could be about a child, but could be about you, right? It's definitely a soul friend. Could be an Aquarius, right? I don't know, but I feel like there was maybe an ending to a relationship, or, you know, this could be a relationship with your child. It's a soul friend, right? So it's anyone who's soul connected. It could be a parent, a lover, a child, a grandchild, anything like that. So they're saying, like, look at the bigger picture of this situation, whatever it is. Because I feel like there's something here and you're missing it. There's something you're missing with that Four of Cups. What is it? I think it's about this relationship, and I think that it confuses you, and I feel like I don't know what you're overthinking about it, right? But there definitely something came to an end, and you feel some kind of way about it. Again, with that, well, now you've got an Emperor. So you've got both divines here, and an ending, right? And it's telling me you're healing from it, right? There was a heartbreak with this person. Somebody walked away. And then Three of Cups. What does that mean? There could be like is there a third party? Is there a reconciliation? It could mean either, any of that. Someone coming back, maybe that left. Look at the bigger picture of this situation. What is the bigger picture? Just like one or two cards here. That this was toxic and you didn't see everything. And it's time for you to choose yourself. Two of Wands. You need to choose you. You need to choose to invest in yourself. Okay. What do you need to release is the third card, Scorpio. Let's see what this is saying. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Love you guys. What do you need to release? A Tower moment. Okay. So maybe it was that ending of something that's got you all worked up. Somebody, oh, it's love. Somebody didn't have value for you, or you didn't have value for them. I'm not sure how it goes, but there was a Tower moment. It shook you to the core, didn't it? It made you feel like you weren't enough. It made you feel like this person wasn't valuing you. And you love them, is what it looks like to me. You love them. But they didn't treat you with respect or priority. And I think this is what you need to release, like, because it looks to me like, you know, yeah, there's the Hanged Man, right? What do you need to release? This. And the Hanged Man is about getting a different perspective on something. And this card right here is talking about the same damn thing. It's saying, look at the bigger picture. You know, and so is the Hanged Man, right? So I kind of feel like you're stuck on something that broke, right? And you might even feel like this is a divine relationship. definitely a soul partnership for sure. And I don't know how all you feel about it, but I feel like maybe it's time that you just release it. You know what I mean? Just let it go. Um, maybe, what was the lesson? Let me see what the lesson is. What did this relationship give Scorpio? Stability? Self-confidence? Changes? And a new beginning. Okay, so this person actually, here's the thing. You can be mad at this person all you want, Scorpio, but like I say this in every reading when something like this comes out, like someday you're going to thank this person because they changed your life. They changed the way you think. They changed the way you looked at yourself, right? I feel like you've been through a lot of pain, a lot of endings, a lot of sadness, right? A lot of healing. But out of it, like you learned a lot of stuff. You learned how to like look at the bigger picture, see the bigger picture, own your own value, start over again with the ability to transmute the energy. So what does transmuting energy mean? It's kind of like what the earth does when, you know, it takes coal and time and pressure and cooling and heat, and eventually you have a diamond. And that is transmuting energy. It's taking all these memories that you have that tell you you're nothing, or tell you there's something wrong with you, or that you're unlovable, or whatever like that. It's taking all of those thoughts and turning them into the reality of who you really are, you know, which is source energy, babe. Pure love. That's what we all are. At the soul level. Just have these crazy human beings that get into situations and have life experiences that make us look from this perspective or that perspective. And then at some point, your higher self comes in with that hangman card and says, hey, how about looking at it from mine? You know? Sagittarius. 1, 2, 3. All right, Sag. Okay. Something's ending. Fiery climax. Be bold and make the first move and take time to breathe out. It looks to me like something's ending. You're starting something new, and it's going to take your breath away. Because every time I see the take time to breathe out, it makes me feel like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you're surprised or you're shocked or you get a gift and you inhale and then you hold it. I can't believe it. Something that cool is coming for you, Sagittarius. Let's look and see what it is. Fiery climax. Something's over. Something is ending. This is an Aries card, which is the Emperor, right? So we got a little Emperor vibe here. So this ending, this fiery climax coming in super fast with the Knight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune is here. The Tower is here. And the Six of Pentacles is here. And so is the Queen of Swords. So I kind of feel like something big is changing in your world. I do believe it's going to be fair. You could be dealing with an air sign, Queen of Swords, or this energy could be yours. And the energy of the Queen of Swords, I feel like she's one of the bravest cards in the deck. I don't know if anyone else sees it that way, but that's how I see the Queen of Swords. She's brave. She's not scared to say her truth. She says how she feels, and she owns it. So you might be the one putting an end to something, getting some knowledge, getting the ability, you might be causing the tower moment. Like, I'm done. Be bold and make the first move. Have confidence in yourself. Like, out of all the meanings for the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like confidence is it. It's like knowing your value in the universe, you know? You're not just nothing. You're something. Queen of Wands. Another confident babe. You're going to have to need confidence. You got the King of Swords here. And this is telling me that you might actually have to come out and speak. You might have to tell a truth, speak a truth, be your own truth. But don't forget that you always have to come from love, because that is who you are at your core. So don't forget that part. I feel like the cups is coming in as a page. It's not the queen, it's a page. And so when I think about that statement right there, and I'm thinking about my grandkids right now, especially the littlest one, he's 3. And, you know, there's something so pure about his love. I just have to tell you, like, nothing makes me feel more beautiful than him. And, you know, like, I lay with him to go to sleep every night. Well, 5 nights a week I babysit. But anyway, he puts his hand on my cheek to go to sleep, like he likes the feel of it. And he puts his hand there and he just kind of rubs it, and then he just leaves it there. But he always says, "I love you, Rama." He calls me Rama, and it makes me feel some kind of way. And I'm seeing, like, be bold and make the first move. You're going to have to be brave. You're going to have to speak your truth. You're going to have some confidence. You're probably coming from a fire energy here. So you need to have that kind of love, like little baby Cruz love, you know, like the kind that makes you feel warm inside. And I feel like that's how you're making your first move. I don't know what this is about, but I kind of feel like it's maybe about speaking your truth. You know, be bold and be able to say that. And so let's see. Take time to breathe out, the lovers. All right, then. Take time to breathe out. There's love coming in. A lover. This could be a Gemini. It's your wish fulfillment. This is going to shock you. You might meet them at work. This person is like, I think this is a big, big shock and a big, like, awakening moment. You're getting everything that you ever wanted, you know? But look at the energy you're in over here, being bold and showing this love, this beautiful, innocent kind of love, like a child. And then the next card that comes out says, get ready, because there's a lover coming in, and it's everything you ever wanted. Now, if you're already, you know, married or whatever, obviously this probably isn't for you. But I do feel like something's coming in here that's a wish fulfillment. Could be at work. So it could be like something going, you're manifesting it. Okay. So I think that's why I take time to breathe out, because like all day long I've been saying, like, you guys are manifesting, because this magician keeps coming out in every reading. It's like, be careful what you're thinking about, because you're going to bring it about. You're making it happen. And over here, you're concentrating on love and power and knowledge and kindness and value, your own value. You're concentrating on you. And over here, what you're attracting is your wish fulfillment and love and abundance. You know, like you could be getting like a raise at work. This could be anything, because it's saying take time to breathe out, right? This is all your wishes come true. This is abundance. I have enough. I have enough money. I have enough food. I'm fine. I have great work, right? You're creating all of it. Now, if it is a lover, it's a lover. If it's not a lover, this could be a Gemini card. It could be balance. It could be a choice. Like maybe you have a choice in work and you love both of them. I don't know. But it's something that's going to blow you away, because the card we're clarifying says, take time to breathe out, because it's going to take your breath away. You're actually manifesting this pile. And it's time, right? So I love that. Happy full moon for you, Sagittarius. I think I love that reading for you. Let's look at Capricorn. 130. You're welcome, Joni. Thanks for stopping in. Okay. Capricorn. 13535. So you got 3355 in your timestamp. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Your dreams need a practical plan. So this is also about manifesting. It's saying like, you know, you need to get decided on what you actually want, right? And there's some adjustments that need to happen here. So we'll see what that means. The end of a tough cycle. Tell me about that. This is Capricorn again. Like they keep repeating that Capricorn moon, right? So I do feel like it's saying like the tough cycle has probably got more to do with Pluto and Capricorn than anything else. I feel like there's healing here with the Star card, knowledge coming in, balance coming in. Okay, so I kind of feel like the end of a tough cycle. I feel like this cycle is about being imbalanced and not feeling like you're enough. I feel like honestly, it looks like you are having a hard time making a decision on stuff, anything really, right? It's because something's like weighing you down. You're worried about something else, right? So you're missing out on all the cool stuff that's coming in, which is, it could be an offer of love. It could be like your family coming together. It could be an alignment with the Chariot card. It could be traveling. It could be going on a trip with your children, right? But it looks like to me like it's saying like, yeah, it's over. The Ten of Wands is clear, right? So whatever has been making you confused and unable to make a decision maybe, I think it's ending, and I do feel like our hearts are being activated. I do. And that kind of does make sense too, because I feel like Leo rules the 5th house. And is that right? Maybe Leo, yeah, it does. Yeah, it's the 5th sign. Okay, so that makes sense because Leo rules the 5th house of fun, right? And love, right? So I kind of feel like this might be the time where our heart is really being activated under this moon. So I'm just saying, like, work with your higher self, work with the universe tonight, today, tomorrow, the next day, every day, right? Tell me about your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like this card is saying, like, you can manifest, but you need to be clear-headed. You need to know exactly what you want. Yeah, look. Temperance card. This is you doing yoga, tapping in, transmuting energy. You're transmuting all this pain. And you're saying like, I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready for the transformation. I'm going to close the chapter and I'm walking through a new door. And I think like this right here, this Ace of Swords is about knowledge. And I think with this Nine of Wands coming out too, it's talking about an attitude. Nine of Wands is about feeling like a victim. And if you're feeling like a victim while you're manifesting, you're going to just get more stuff that makes you feel like a victim. But remember, the very first card was about transmuting energy. And they're telling me that it's going to happen. It is happening. And it's going to happen with knowledge. It's knowledge that's going to help you transmute the energy, because this Nine of Wands, feeling like you're attacked and you have no say-so, you have no control. I'm a victim. I have to keep everyone against, out of my energy. I feel like the truth of that isn't really real. And I don't like what you will bring in for your dreams if you're in this Nine of Wands. So the energy it looks like you need to transmute tonight, Capricorn, is this victim mentality. And I guess if I were manifesting tonight and talking to the moon, and it's a good night to release, you know. So if I was releasing tonight, I would release this. I don't want to be a victim. I'm not a victim. In fact, I'm very powerful. I am the creator of my own reality, you know? I mean, you have to use all those I am statements and take your power back. So I hope you're really hearing me on that. I do feel like this Nine of Wands could have been caused by, you know, some deep pain, somebody that left you, Eight of Cups, and then the Five of Cups, you're sad. And, you know, whenever we're like focusing on something that's not there anymore, or we're focusing on something that we absolutely have no control over, it's kind of really a waste of our energy, you know, and it kind of slows us down. And I know it's necessary to grieve. I do. But it's telling me at the bottom of the deck, like, you are the magician. But if you're going to manifest, you got to get rid of this. You got to transmute it. You got to close the door to that chapter on your life, because that is really how manifestation works. If you're in this energy, you're going to receive more of that energy. That's why I'm saying, like, focus on love, focus on transmuting this fear into power, into love. I feel love is the thing that you need to transmute it into. You know what I mean? Like, higher self, can you take away this grief and instead give me love? Love for self. Love myself for going through it, for getting through it, for learning how to transmute energy, you know? And then you manifest. This is the adjustments they're talking about. You are in manifest mode. We all are. And the moon is a big, big part of it. But if we're in this icky energy, we're going to get more icky stuff. So let's get out of this political arena, really, especially today. Like, just get out of there. Don't think about it anymore. Focus on love. Do some stuff for yourself. What do you love to do? What will make your heart happy? Do it. Eat the food. Go to the river. Whatever it is, you know. Just focus on loving you for right now. I think it's important because we are in manifesting mode. And if you're working on loving yourself and thinking of new ways you can love yourself, and you're manifesting with just a thought, what do you think is going to come in? Really? What do you think will come in if you're in that space of love? It's going to be more things to love about yourself and a whole new you, you know? A whole new you. Adjustments are required. Now, I'm not saying that you're not a good person already. I'm just saying, like, you're missing out, you know? These are the things that need to change if you want something different. You got to stop thinking about what you lost and start thinking about where you want to go next. Two of Wands. That's the adjustment. Yeah, Nine of Swords. That's got to go. You can't be in that. Seven of Swords. You're worrying about stuff that already happened in love. Okay, get out of there. Get out of all that stuff and focus this, like, on yourself. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your family, the things around you, the people you love, the things that you love, right? The things that make you happy. And I kind of feel like when we start, like, taking better care of ourselves in that way, I just think more good stuff comes to us. It just gravitates toward us. We see more love. We are love, you know? So we attract different things. We manifest a different reality. And I mean, if I could say anything to anybody, it would be like, God, get me out of this reality. 144, 145 for Aqua. Okay. Let's see, Aquarius, what's going on for you guys with this beautiful moon? Tell me what Aquarius needs to know about the moon, Spirit. It's time to release negativity. This is a Scorpio card, Aquarius. Have faith in your dreams. And time to give rather than take. Okay, so you've got Virgo and Scorpio on the table as far as like moon cards go, right? And bring love into the situation. That's you, babe. You are love, right? So what's going on here? It's time for you to release the negativity, it's saying. What's negative that Aquarius needs to let go of, Spirit? Oh. High Priestess, Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. It's time to release negativity. High Priestess, Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. What do you got negative going on in that card? Maybe just not being able to make a decision, or maybe not seeing the bigger picture. Well, what happened? Why are they... Let's... Empress. Well, you got a lot of things going on, like in your reading here, as far as like lessons and like, you know, mile markers, sort of. That's what the major arcanas are. They're like stops that the soul makes, you know. First thing is the High Priestess, which is your intuition, which is your soul. So it seems to me like there's some truth that wants to come in here. It could be, it's definitely about higher learning. It could be about, I don't know. I'm wondering if you have like some kind of negative vibe about the Empress, which could be a mom. It could be about yourself. She's about nurturing, loving, creation. But it's telling me that there's some negativity, and I think what it is it's this card. It's like this imbalance. It's like your higher self's giving you all this information, but are you listening? You know, or is the negative thoughts that you have maybe even came when you were younger, like some kind of, it could be like ideology, the way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about other people. I don't really know, but the Hierophant is here, and this is about higher learning. It's about your soul journey. It's about lessons. Ten of Pentacles is about having it all, right? And then the Empress. So, what is the negative thing? It's you. It's the way you feel. Like you feel like nothing's fair. You got your mind all like tied up in knots. You see yourself as stuck. Okay, so that's your negativity that you have to release. And it's keeping you from like really listening to your higher self and understanding the bigger picture of life. And honestly, it looks to me like if you could offload these feelings, Ten of Wands, life sucks, Eight of Swords, I'm stuck here. If you could offload those two things and choose to listen to your higher self instead, I kind of feel like you could be like on the precipice of creating something that leads you to being rich. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it looks like here. This is tough, but that's what it seemed like. I was wondering what so the Wheel of Fortune is here. I think that is Jupiter or Uranus, right? Shock, change. And I forgot where that is. Have faith in your dreams. Clarify. I feel like you don't tell people what your dreams are. I think you keep them for yourself. I don't think you share them with friends. And I think you dream about it. But do you believe in yourself? I don't know if you do. Because I feel like, you have this great idea, and it probably comes from this Empress energy. Because it looks to me like you are, like, going to create something that brings in all the money. That's what it looks like. But here you are over here going like, I don't know. Yeah, you're fighting with yourself. And it could be about love. It could be about something that happened when you were younger. 6 of Cups. It's like a memory, It's a memory maybe that holds you back. Maybe from believing that you can have what you want, that you deserve it. I feel like that happens to people, where we want something, but we honestly don't know that we deserve it. And I kind of see that here for you, and it's time to give rather than take. So maybe you take the focus off of feeling like that and see what you can offer to other people, offering love. It says, there it is, King of Cups. It's time to give. It's time to be love, It is, this is the time. And Aquarius, I know, like, out of all of the signs, this Pluto's got to really be causing some ruckus in your life, right? Yeah, it's telling me, sleepless nights, worry. So Spirit is saying, like, we get it. We see it. We see it. But it is time for you to speak your truth. Queen of Swords. It's time for you to be you. And you know what you are, right? Love. It's time for you to be love. So, I think you need to rid yourself of all this nightmarish kind of like energy, this fear energy, this I can't sleep at night, I can't make a decision, I'm stuck, I can't move up, I can't go anywhere. But here you are, and it's saying like, oh yeah, you can. But I do feel like you need to kind of like shift your energy. I kind of feel like you're going to make your own way as far as like money or whatever. So if you're worried about money, I don't think you should. I don't think you need to. Take that off your plate. Because I think something big's coming in for you. But I also feel like, you're not loving yourself. You're not believing in yourself. And like, how can you create the business that gets the 10 of Pentacles if you're feeling like you don't matter, or you don't deserve to speak, or whatever you're feeling, like my life sucks. It's kind of like, well, when I was doing the Libra reading, it was a lot like this too. It's like, where are you at with this? Why are we feeling so small? And what can we do about it? Now, tonight's the moon. Are you feeling small? And if you are, what are you going to do about it? Tonight's your night. And just say, I'm done with this feeling that I'm not enough. I'm over it. I want it to go. I want to be loved. And I think that you'll be surprised with the result of that moon energy exchange. I love working with the moon so much. All right, Pisces is next. And here we go, Pisces. Hard work is paying off, Pisces. Emotions are running high. Pretty emotional situation. Big change coming up. That's the eclipse card. There could be some kind of new romantic cycle coming in. That was at the bottom. You might not see that coming in. But I just thought I'd let you know it's there. Oh, the Emperor is the opposite way. Let's see. Your hard work is paying off, Pisces. Tell me about Pisces' hard work. What's happening for Pisces? Okay, this looks to me like you've been working with spirit, working with the moon, working with, you know, all that is. I feel like was a heartbreak here, and I think it already happened. And I feel like it kind of left you confused. You could have been dealing with somebody who, I don't know, sees other people or something like that, right? And it broke your heart. We do have a big change coming in here with the Eight of Wands. Your hard work is paying off. I feel like anytime we get like the Three of Swords, right? That's heart pain. That's so much pain. Tell me about emotions are running high for Pisces. What's going on here? Emotions are running high. Is it about your family? Four of Wands. Is it about stability? Am I safe? Wheel of Fortune's here. It's saying like, hang on, baby. There's a transformation going on and you're going to come out on top with King of Pentacles, right? So I kind of feel like there's a transformation, and I feel like Pisces, at the end of the day, you end up after the transformation, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles has the knowledge of how to create wealth. So that's what you're getting out of all of this. I feel like your family situation might feel unstable. You might be afraid. There might be something really sad going on. But whatever it is that's going on over here is causing some kind of big change inside of you and how you feel about yourself and what you do with that information, right? I do feel like, oh my gosh, the Chariot card is here, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So, you know, Pisces, you could be going straight toward a divine match here. That might be what it's saying. You know, because you got the Four of Wands, which is about a stable home. The Wheel of Fortune is here saying, here you go. The Death card is here saying, you have changed, you know, and you know your value. You are in alignment. And it looks like your soul knows right where your partner is. Queen of Pentacles. So you guys could be going toward your partner. You could also be like really like balancing out your energy, because you have a King Queen, which is like about masculine feminine energy, talking about balance. You have the Chariot, which is also talking about balancing you and your higher self, you know, your mind, your body, your soul, all becoming one, moving in the same direction, right? So it would make sense that after a transformation, your masculine feminine would be balanced too. And it tells me here that you're, you know, like this Three of Swords called in the Eight of Wands, which is spirit. It's source energy coming in to help, you know, because I don't know, because you've been working through all of this. I think you've been doing things to try and love yourself with this heartbreak. I think you're just taking good care of yourself, or spirit is like showing you, like, I love you. It's funny how spirit shows us I love you sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, what does I love you mean to you? Does it mean a butterfly? Because, like, if it does, I mean, you might see it on a bumper sticker. You know, you might see the whole phrase, I love you somewhere, you know, and if that resonates with you, I can imagine that the spirit will show it to you. It's just like, are we watching for those signs, you know? Watch, Pisces, because there's a big, powerful change coming in, and it starts out with King of Swords, which is about knowledge. I mean, he is tapped in, tuned in, and turned on. Oh my God, and the Queen here. So now you've got two matches. You got the Pentacle King and Queen and the Sword King and Queen. And you have Temperance. So you're learning how to balance. You're learning how to transmute the energy. You're learning to take that Three of Swords and walk through this death transformation thing and line with your higher self, and you're knowing your value. You're like, oh my God, this has been quite the trip. But man, I really kind of see it. I see the knowledge that I got from that Three of Swords, you know? And I can actually say that that is true, because I mean, I can't tell you how many things I've learned since my son died. And I don't think I would have taken 5 minutes to learn it if I wouldn't have been just like, it felt like a punch in the gut, knocked the wind out of me. But this is what's happening. You know what I mean? My heart's open, choosing myself. And that's what they're saying for you too. Expect powerful change, beginning with knowledge and fearlessness too. And the ability to transmute energy. Now, do you think that that's only your own energy? No, it's your reality. It's what you see in your life. Temperance card, right? Your heart is exploding here. And I feel like I've been getting that message for a while. Like, our hearts are being activated, our heart chakra. And I don't know. Hey. Oh, thanks, Helen. I know. I've just been so kind of in a weird space. So that's what I got for Pisces, and I think that this moon is magic, and I hope that you guys work with this energy, and you could start right now. You know, you can start right now. And you want to know what's really fun, I think, is making moon water. And I like to like put stuff in it, you know, like scents, or, you know, like smelly stuff, or, you know, you look it up, right? Here is one that I made a while ago, and it says activate confidence and love of self, shake and spritz. So it's kind of like this, just this, I'll spray some for you guys. Did you get it? So whatever you want, you know, look it up and see what you need to put in there. If you want love, if you want confidence, if you want money, you know, money. I think cinnamon's related to money, but look it up and do your own little gig. You know what I mean? And bring that in. And then that moon water, you set it out and you let it charge with the full moon, and then you bring it in. You can, well, depending on what you put in it, but I have drank it. I've poured it over my head for my crown chakra. I did have something really cool happen one time when I was in Hawaii, and I went and picked all the flowers. Like, I took a basket and I just picked every flower, like one of every color. And I was really wanting to just like not manifest anything new because I liked my life. But what I was trying to manifest was, I just wanted to say thank you for color, because it's really my favorite thing about this planet. And I hope that in soul form I still get to see color. But anyway, I love color, and I'm so happy about it all the time. Like, it doesn't matter where I am, I notice color. And I always have since I was little. So I took all the flowers and I put it in the gallon jar and I filled it with water and I sat it out for the night. And then when I brought it in, I strained out the flowers and I kept the water and I poured that water over my head, like rinsing my hair. And that night I had the best vision, and it was color. It was colors I'd never seen before. It almost makes me emotional talking about it because it was so powerful. And I was like, oh my God, you're real, you're real. Anyway, I don't know what you need to do, but if you need to do something like I just said, just to prove to yourself that it's really real, do it. We need to have confidence in that soul. We need to have confidence in the moon and the sun and God and source energy, whatever you want to call it, right? But mostly, I think right now, I think we need to have confidence in ourselves and in our power. Because if every single one of us realized and believed in the power that we hold inside of ourselves, we really could change the world. We really could. And that's all I got. I love you guys. Have a great day.